Resistance is asking for our help in rescuing a VIP currently being held by Advent in this region. We're moving in to neutralize any alien forces protecting the transport vehicle. Lock down the AO and secure the target package.
Welcome back to some more Beyond Legendary. We are rescuing our Frost Purifier friend, hopefully friend soon. And 12 enemies.
We have a confirmed location for the VIP. Move to rendezvous. Eliminate all hostile contacts.
On that, just a good old
Here we go.
VIP rescue from a vehicle mission. Good for you. You should be the one. That's an interesting movement cursor with a single blue tile there. Okay, we got a big old parking lot, some houses. Alright.
No problem.
Sidewinder. I don't want to check out what's down this road, if anything. Over there. Over this way.
Moving the designated coordinates.
Be worth getting an extra grenade. Might be worth getting some high ground.
I'll be right there. Ready to watch a real assassin at work?
Okay. Any value we can get out of this ballistic shotgun trench gun. I'd say, you know, not of the many of the enemy units are updated, so should be okay. I think I heard a window break, didn't I?
Let's go this way.
No sign of that group. Well, seriously, where did they go? Also, that snake and that sectoid are probably together in a group, but they're standing really far away from each other.
Running out.
Okay, there's that group. Man, I'm kind of thinking here, our little laser grenades doing what, 8 to 10 damage? That's just a clean wipe of that group there.
Running.
Don't even have to roll high on the damage. I don't think we're going to be utilizing the high ground here.
Already there.
Even a group of 4. For some reason I only saw 3. Please stay clustered. No. Careful. Don't come too far into the street. Okay, this might be a situation of we probably have to engage here. Well, here's a question. What does this thing do? 5 to 8. Nah, let's just laser them away.
That's affirmative.
So close of getting the others there. Right, and with my next trick, I'm gonna make a group of Advent soldiers disappear.
Here, catch! Multiple threats eliminated.
Pretty clean.
I think we've been spotted.
Yes, I could have guessed that one earlier.
I tire of waiting. I always get what I want.
I think in Nightfall we're gonna lose concealment right away. You know what? If we just overwhelming burst him, should take care of the insectoids. So we roll minimum damage on both shots.
I think you're melting. We might need this. Check it before you get too close.
Might make it. Sure, we can do this. Should be able to conceal, just gotta move somebody else first so that the game updates. It realizes, no, she's not flanked at all.
Fine by me.
You know, first engagement, 6 enemies taken off the map, that's not bad. You know there was a single drone in there somewhere.
Heading out. Come get some.
And we effectively still have 2 people concealed. Well, not still, we have 2 people concealed. Mutant Destroyer. Well, wouldn't it be nice to have that overwhelming burst right about now? Would have been really nice.
Let's go over there. Contact with hostile.
Okay, that's 5 more enemies. I'm fairly certain I saw a drone at the start. That puts us at 12. That means everybody is kind of present and accounted for. Now, Mutant Destroyer. Immune to explosions. He has retaliation against melee. And he can set up this bloody damper field. Now, retaliation against melee. Hang on. After dodging an incoming melee attack. Okay, so it's like the mutant, kind of standard mutant parry. But we have concentration, so our attacks can't be dodged. They're always going to be full hits. I'm just thinking about moving here to full cover.
We are without limit.
And we just take the shot. We can't wait for overwhelming burst. That's a little bit of a too long of a cooldown. Alright, this is gonna do damage. I guess the main problem is that there's the last group, and attacking him, Jane Kelly here, is gonna be close to impossible. I mean, it's not impossible, but we're gonna activate that other group in the process. Can't get eyes with you. Hang on. He's immune to explosions, but technically an AP grenade It's not an explosive. Fortunately, my bondmate already went, so I can't teamwork myself closer in that direction. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna shuffle you back. Yoink the loot here.
Put up a sign saying valuable loot here.
Okay, I'll go.
Break line aside a little bit and figure out what we do from there.
Position confirmed.
On your order.
Just in case he gets a lucky shot for the cover here. Merge that.
In position.
Beam goes
In
down.
position.
He's gonna activate his damper field and Sector is gonna race a zombie. This is what it is. He's not getting a zombie, okay. Well. So we can solve that problem quickly then.
X-ray neutralized.
He's sitting there, like he didn't quite get the memo on where to move.
No mercy. No time like the present. Collect as many as you can. Nothing stops the swarm.
Yes.
Moving in, over there.
It's on that last group here. You can just chill there. Let's bring you up. Don't peek around the left side of the car. Get there. Let's move here. Might spot Jane here in a second.
Good. I was hoping to get in some target
There's that
practice.
drone. Okay. And yellow alert me, please. Oh yeah, I'm untouchable.
Taking heavy fire.
That was part of my plan, obviously. What do we lop it upstairs? I think move just a little bit closer.
Moving out.
Yeah, that I'm flanking myself. Let me get the. It's so strange that this guy is still getting hit, but this guy is not. Take this one. Hang on, how does that not hit the drone though? Okay, let's take this one.
Heads down.
Greetings. Please report any sightings of these civilians to your nearest.
You can take care of the drone.
Sightings of these civilians to your nearest.
That's why I'm the queen. Mana.
Then it's just cleanup time, I would say.
Hostile terminated.
Surprise. Got him.
Turns out, melee is pretty good.
Why bother with that? You open in a museum or something?
I'm also another Ilium core.
Take a look. How's it feel getting your arse kicked by a girl?
Old speed PCS. Man, we're getting all the stuff here. Wonderful.
Copy that.
Yeah, reinforcements coming in.
I'll give this one a try, but I'm not making any promises.
Yes. Not sure what I was expecting. Where's my evac? Yes, we're gonna be fighting some reinforcements.
Going to check out right here.
Affirmative.
On the move. I'm on it.
Roger that.
We don't have any decent overwatches, so not expecting too much from that, but as long as they're dropping relatively close to me and we can get in there with our knives and swords, that's a mech. And we have the frickin' Iron Skin Dark event active.
Contact with hostile.
It's probably best if you just stay the hell away from me.
Just go here and close the door again.
Heads up. They may win this one.
Hard target. Minimal damage.
We got the overwhelming burst again.
Speak.
Guess we move here, and then nightfall.
Let's go.
We burst away that mech.
Never stood a chance. Kill him.
X-ray neutralized. On your order.
Good to go.
Ah,
Got it.
as predicted, you know, laser grenade. I wouldn't say laser grenade on its own carried the mission, but certainly helped to wipe out that first group that smoothly.
Going to explore here.
Orders confirmed. Moving out.
I'm waiting on you.
Good to go.
But it can be out next turn, so we can
This
start
better be good.
getting people out of here.
I'm trusting you here.
That's not the evac zone.
This is Firebrand. VIP is secure.
Boldly.
Heading out.
Goodbye.
Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
Move exactly 52 damage. We gotta redo this picture because that's re-characterization. Right. So that was the VIP rescue that we got from the covert action. And we're still struggling a little bit with not enough missions to run. And not getting the intel reward here also means, yeah, that's still going to be longer until we get another region where we can maybe run missions in. Isn't enough XP for the side promotion, that's very sad. Very, very sad. But we get close encounters now. So, free shotgun shot within 4 tiles. It's gonna be very nice. And we could pick up reflex here for the untouchable reflex combo. I mean, the thing is with Chimera, we kind of also want to get some pistol skills, but I think untouchable reflex is just such a strong combo. I'm gonna prioritize that. Let's look at the new guy. Ooh, 17 mobility, 70 aim. Start with Frost Strike. Which is that a run and slice? Looks more like it has a run and slicey icon, which implies it would give you an action afterwards, but the text doesn't say that, so it's probably just a dashing melee attack. Throw your axe, okay. Bonus aim against flanked enemies, and then wound timer reduction. Alright. I'm not sure if that's intended, that they don't have a XCOM roll perk at Corporal. Or something is weird there. Paramedic is always a nice thing to have. Movement only action after using primary attack with the Cryolator. It's like burning rush. Shadow melt. LP Frost Purifier. He doesn't take cover, right? He was just standing out in the open. We have an ammo slot. I'm guessing ammo doesn't really apply to your primary weapon, does it? To 5 damage on the axe, that's kind of normal sword damage. Alright, so what do we have here? So this seems definitely like a melee-oriented stuff here. Strike and throwing axe. You mean glacial throw? Come on. Burial axe, okay, free action on a kill. Frosty axe or blitz axe. How many axes does he bring into a mission? That's a little bit excessive. Okay, never mind. Run and slice. Okay, now that I was wondering, like Shadow Melt with the cooldown reduction on run and slice. But yeah, run and slice is over here. And burial blades. So that's kind of the melee build. Lightfoot, armor, Crusader's Rage. Okay, it's supposed to be about tanky. Capping off with untouchable. I mean, you have nothing that improves your damage, so you're not getting killed, but kills. But if you eventually get a kill, you get untouchable. I don't know. Not feeling it, and that's probably my what I don't like mostly about tanky builds. Where it's like, okay, but how we still need to kill the enemies before the reinforcements come in. Ring of Aggression, Cold Snap. Thousands to go. Double Time, Lethal, and Quick Frost. I mean, don't get me wrong, like, this can be incredibly tanky with, like, layered armor, Crusader's Rage, where you then don't care. I guess that's kind of a damage boost. I don't know. Between Crusader's Rage and this Blood Scratch, you're ignoring 9 HP of damage. In terms of wound timers. I am honestly not sure here. $25 points for like a 3-point ablative that you probably start the mission with? That seems really weak. That seems incredibly weak. Like normally something like the you know what gunners used to get, I'm not sure if they're still getting that, with 2 points of ablative and reduced damage from explosives. It's like a corporal tier perk. Like this should not be 25 AP. If that is a passive ability. If this is actually like an active ability that you can spam every 3 turns, every time you take damage, you lose the shields, you just spam it again, gain the shields. But it looks like it's just a passive, and that feels very bad. So, what are we thinking here? Like, the melee stuff looks decent, but with no concentration against all the parrying mutants and no shadow step against anything that has CCS, Bladestorm, etc., you're very limited on what you can attack. Which leaves us with the kind of flanky Cryolator builds. Which that's the problem, that if we go for a flank, since we're not taking cover, we're going to be standing out in the open, and then I'm kind of concerned about the health. He does have 38 dodge and 25 defense by default. And if we pick up Rushing Eyes, then we can of course run out to the open, make an attack, potentially with Cold Snap, make a second attack, and then run away with Rushing Eyes. I'm not sure if that's actually going to work, because the attack is technically turn ending, right? And so it might just then eat the movement action. So we need to make an attack, move, and then make the second attack. Then we could get a third attack with Quick Frost, and a fourth attack if we killed something. Kind of depends on how good the weapon scales and how decent it is later on. I'm kinda actually leaning towards Lightfoot. But now, if we wanna do like crit stuff, we've got Predator, we can get Aggression, that's a lot of crit chance. I'm not sure if the weapon has any base crit chance. No. Let's go top row and see where we end up. Like, this is kind of a given, this is also probably necessary. So is that. I'm kind of debating, no, I guess double time fixes my movement issue. So I guess full top row, probably with rushing eyes. Not just yet. High combat intelligence, that's 49 points. So we could get something else. Maybe we end up picking up Frost Shield after all. Yeah, it's bad, but it's kind of working better than everything else here for us. Alright, we'll see how they perform. And I wish I had a little bit more money, then I would get a second officer training slot, since we're not running missions. Doing more officer training would be kinda nice.
We have made a number of new discoveries, Commander.
Museum research done. For the Requiem research, we just need Requiem Essence and Adam Crystals. I think we're gonna get that right away. Yeah, 2 data pads that we can crack. That's not gonna get us the 100 intel for another region anyway.
I'll see that work begins immediately, Commander. I'll contact you when I have a full report available.
Okay, 29 hours to the supply drop. This one comes in 310. So we're not gonna have the network tower before it. That's fine. We can probably over-infiltrate a little bit. Like, I like to run my network towers at 13 to 15. And I've been to the black market already. And I want that second officer training station. Let's do it after the supply drop. Maybe we have some item we can sell then that gives us a little bit more money. Okay. Oh boy. I guess we're getting Soul Steel. Right. Big check here. Armored superiority. Advent units take reduced damage from all sources for a month. Yikes. Okay. And permanent will to survive. Bonus armor when in cover. How does that? So even if I'm flanking them, they will have bonus armor just because they're standing next to a cover object? That sounds very janky. And one of those to round out the month. Alright, what do we have here? Priests and sectoids deal bonus damage against Templars and alien defectors. Captains and Vipers deal bonus damage against skirmishers and advent defectors. Purifiers and Mutants deal bonus damage against Reapers and Mech Troopers. I think it's definitely not this. Like, Mutants are too common and Mech Troopers too easy to hit by Mutants that I don't want bonus damage against this. Captains and Vipers. Captains are fairly... I think it's gotta be this. Because Priests and Sectoids don't necessarily have super high aim. And don't deal a lot of damage to begin with. They deal a little bit bonus damage, whatever. And I almost want to say alien defectors is like the smallest amount of my barracks.
Priority message coming through, Commander. Putting it on screen now.
You have made considerable progress
Yeah.
against the aliens.
Red
over the
dots,
past
okay.
month, Commander. I hope that your ongoing efforts will only lead to further success.
My training, my focus, all of my efforts have been rewarded. I am reinvigorated.
The elders have blessed me. No, empowered me. I am stronger than ever. And I will not fail them. I was good before, but this is something else entirely. I'm on a whole other level. You should only hope that I find you before the others do. They aren't nearly as civil.
Yeah, you guys done yet? Cool. So, chosen upgrades. This heightened security is always the one that sounds the scariest, right? Making all missions more difficult. It's also an additional enemy squad is placed on all missions. Like, is it a squad of 2, of 4, of 6, of 8? It's very, very vague. This, from my previous Beyond Legend campaign that I played on Twitch, was incredibly annoying. Now, it kind of implies they get a special action, you know, limited to X, Y. No, they just get a free reaction to do whatever that they want. And there's some specters, I think the Frost Specters, they can like ranged shadowbind somebody, and then you shoot the shadowbound unit, and then that unit gets an extra. It's just awful. Increased damage to ablative valve also doesn't sound great, but it's probably the worst of the three. Also, it's very, again, it's typical Beyond Legendary vague. Some enemies, we're not going to tell you which ones, deal increased damage. We're not going to tell you how much increased damage to ablative valve. Just don't get hit. Oh no, 2 hidden events. Ah man, do we want to use a data pad to figure out that this is the dark event we just looked at 2 seconds ago? No?
Commander, I've learned that we have new opportunities to strike at the elders, should you wish to pursue them.
Well, so here's the problem. We're not getting any counter-chosen activity on any of the 3 that they just started. That's unfortunate. At least unfortunate. We could consider heightened security assassin. If we try to hunt the assassin and we get additional covert actions, then maybe it unlocks the one that gives us a counter to this. That's kind of my only hope here right now. 3 at least sergeant rank people isn't the worst thing ever. I want to commit the best equipment here, but I think a little bit of gear might not be wrong. Do we have shotgun finesse yet on you? I actually don't remember. Look, you're just gonna be an SMG guy on that one. Okay, failure chance already 0, so we can bring whoever we want to bring. Let's bring a Psyops here, 1 XP away from promotion.
Our order is clear, and we will obey it.
Avenger plotting new course.
Market is open.
Okay, I'm paying extra for weapon crates. That's a good one. Also for powered bayonets. I mean, I like the powered bayonets every now and then, but in this case I like money more. And there's a lot of stuff that we already sold. We can't sell data pads. Can sell the other weapon crates, basic scopes. I guess laser rifles, kinda outdated. $38 for the Biogeneral, wow, okay. I just need money. It's so bad right now. We're not getting missions. We're not. This is really like a slow campaign dev a little bit, and I don't like it. Like, it was a gamble, but getting the fourth, like, it's always a gamble which region to unlock as the 4th region, right? So our options would have been New Chile, and then the 2 adjacent to our starting region. Like, this would have been just as bad. That's adjacent to 2 regions that we're active in. Part of me almost wants to use the console just to check what South Africa would have been like. Like, our biggest hope at the moment seems to be getting that network tower here and then doing a contact to Eastern Europe and hope that it's better over there. That being said, vigilance is dropping off. So this dropped from 8 to 7, so maybe, you know, I think it's like every 2 weeks or so it drops a point of vigilance. I don't think we have that much time to wait. This is still at 16. Wild. Anyway, not much to do here.
Setting course for Sector 5, India.
Well, we got a little bit of money, so I'm gonna invest part of that.
Coming in. We'll need to seek out new means of replenishing our resources.
Second officer training slot. And I'm thinking I want to invest in the other part of it. So if we're getting Skulljacks and Skull Mining, we can get more intel. But Skull Mining is, I think, very, very expensive. I think I'd rather get plasma grenades to keep our offensive capabilities.
We'll get started right away, Commander. I'll send word when the project is complete.
We need to be able to win missions. Collector. It's gonna be more intel. Once again, we're getting rookies. Alright, came through. Strength 4 now. It's now 16 to 18, so I wanna vulnerable that. Stop getting... Oh, this is so frustrating. It's the thing is also in a liberated region. I think you have a higher chance of getting rookies instead of rebels. Where I'm like, I don't want rookies. Like, I wish there was a way to actually influence that. You know, have some player agency about your recruitment. But it's not the case. Well, this actually ticked to vulnerable at 103%, which is fantastic. We're gonna get 25 intel. We also have some sort of chance with our saboteur to get the hack reward from the hacky thing. So yeah, a couple mag weapons here, and hopefully some XP, and then cheaper contact costs to neighboring regions, and higher detection chance in this region. We'll see what the future holds in the next episode. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.